Welcome to Whiskey Obsession's review of Laird's AppleJack. Laird's AppleJack is an American apple whiskey with a history that dates back over 300 years. Hi everyone, Justin Dillon from WhiskeyObsession.com, and today I've got an amazing treat for you guys and gals. I've been asked to review some lower price point whiskeys, and in doing so, I came across a tasting of a whiskey called Laird's AppleJack. Now, I contacted Laird and Company, and they were kind enough to send us a bottle. And the most amazing thing is, for those of you who follow the blog and the videos, I love whiskey with an interesting story and great history. Well, this dates back over 300 years. It's incredible. The 300 years of family tradition, it's still family owned and operated. When the Internal Revenue Service issued the distiller's license to Laird to the Laird family, it was license number 1. It's the oldest known distillery in the country. Now, other amazing things about it. We've talked about wheaten bourbons. We've talked about Kentucky bourbons. Well, this is a whiskey. It's made with corn, but instead of being wheat or rye, they use 35% apple brandy in it. So that's going to really smooth down the taste and give it a nice, rich sweetness. A little more interesting history for it. One of the Laird family members served under George Washington during the Revolutionary War. The Laird family supplied Laird's AppleJack to the troops. George Washington was so impressed with it, he wrote to the Laird family and asked them for their recipe, and they gave it to him. There are notes in his diaries of him producing this apple spirit. So there's so much to tell about this, and we just don't have time. But you've got to go to the website and read about the history, the ancestry, everything. America's oldest family-run distillers. It's still family-owned and operated. So right now, I really want to take a minute, and I want to thank Lisa Laird for allowing us to do this video, sending us this bottle, and for all her family's great work over the years. And just to the Laird family, thank you so much. This is going to be a real treat, everyone. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this open, and we're going to start our tasting. Now, it's not wax sealed, just traditional screw top and regular plastic seal, but I still like to cut it anyway. Now, it's actually embossed with a signature from the Laird family, so let's go ahead and we're going to crack this open right now. Oh, I love it. Now, we're going to be using the Venturi aerator to do this review as well, and I have to say I still love this product a lot, so. That looks like a good dose. Now, it's very light. I don't know how well you can see that here, but I'm going to show you. Now, it is a beautiful golden color. It looks like apple juice. And we're going to aerate it a little bit more. The aerator does a great job, but I still believe you need to continually aerate. So, the first thing you smell is apples, sweet apples. And if some of you are from the northern part of the United States and you've been to apple orchards and you've smelled them pressing the apples to make cider, it's going to bring you right back. And it's no nasal burn, none. Now, again, it's only 80 proof, 40% alcohol by volume. So you would expect some, but all you get is this rich, sweet apple. There's a little bit of a grain scent to it because they do use, whiskey, and they introduce the apple brandy. Now, brandy is a wonderful spirit. It's exceptionally smooth. It's a taste all of its own, and there's a whole group of people who are brandy and cognac connoisseurs And Laird's actually does produce apple brandy as well. So that's, you know, that's something else for you to try if you really, really like brandies as well, which I do. So, oh, it's beautiful. Just the apples are bursting, and that's it. It's that sweet candy apple scent, a little bit of the grains. Now, I'm probably not going to dilute this with water. I'm just going to be honest right now, because I've tasted it, I've sampled it before, and doing the review on it, I just don't think the water is going to be necessary. Now, if you want, you can, and share your feedback if you decide to. Again, reasonably priced, as far as reasonably priced whiskeys go, everyone has been asking for, this is around $20 a bottle. You don't get more reasonable than that. And it's a great dessert drink. Incredible. Everything stays right at the tip of your tongue. It's this, that apple sweetness is there, and you can actually taste the apple, which is amazing. Yeah, and Laird's isn't one of those, you know, flavored whiskeys like Fireball or anything like that. They've been producing this for over 300 years. Wow, it's just, there's little tannins on your tongue that give it a tingle, and the apple just stays there. It just fills your mouth. It's like biting into an apple. It really is. All over the tongue. There's no bitterness to it. There's no bite to it. It's just beautifully sweet. You get a little bit of the kind of the woodsy scent to it in taste, but it's that sweet apple flavor. I mean, it's no wonder George Washington decided to make it himself too. I mean, 300 years over. Talk about perfecting a craft. And you get the little bit of the tannins still there, so you get the tingle on your tongue, which for some of you may like certain peaty scotches. This is going to be a really good supplement to that. So you get that little tingle on your tongue, but I can still just taste the apple. It's on my lips, it's still in my mouth. And the more you aerate it, just the more the apple comes out. I mean, right now we're just nothing but apple sweetness, almost like a cinnamon, which you would love to complement with apple. But very smooth, very light in the mouth, not exceptionally bold in any way. It's very light. And again, I can't comment enough on how that sweetness pulls back to the tongue, to the tip of your tongue, and just stays there. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I mean, if you want a nice fall drink, or I've even had this, and again, I never preach pouring whiskey over ice, but when you put this over ice, because that was one of the ways we sampled it at the tasting, it literally just tastes like apple cider with a little bit of a cinnamon sprinkle, and you know, the little bit of alcohol, and you know you're drinking something just wonderful. I did not add water to it, and I don't recommend adding water to it. I think if you're going to enjoy it neat, aerate it well. Now for the finish. And let me tell you, the finish is going to be spectacular. Smooth. Very, very smooth. It lingers with that sweet sense of the apple, and it's just an incredibly even whiskey, and it's so smooth, lingering, not warm though. It doesn't warm you all the way down, so it's a great whiskey, especially if you like sweeter things. If you're a connoisseur, you have to have it. I mean, it should be a staple at most whiskey connoisseurs and enthusiast bars. I actually want to read the label, and I've only ever done this one other time in a video. Laird's AppleJack was first made by William Laird in Mammoth, New Jersey in 1698, sorry. Around 1760, George Washington discovered this unique beverage, asked and received the Laird family recipe, and soon introduced AppleJack to the Virginia colony. So there is a lot of history in this bottle, and like I said, I cannot thank Lisa Laird enough, or the Laird family, for sending us the bottle. Again, I'm going to apologize to them for the delay in actually producing the video and getting it out, but it's wonderful. Pick up a bottle, go to your spirit shop. If they don't have it, ask them to order it. It is excellent. It is a wonderful, wonderful drink. I can definitely see myself doing a video with maybe some mixers involved and some special recipes for it at some point, but until then, I'm just going to enjoy it neat, and that's how I recommend you drink it too. But definitely pick it up. Again, thank you, Lisa Laird. Thank you to the Laird family, and thank you to all of you for watching the videos and being so supportive of whiskeyobsession.com. So I'm going to ask you now to like the video, post your comments, send me emails. I do personally respond as best as I can. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Justin Dillon with whiskeyobsession.com. Bye-bye.